Hey everybody, thanks again for joining me on the Craft Brew crew. I am Brad, and before we go any further, I've got to apologize. Many of you have recently subscribed to the Craft Brew crew here on YouTube, and I really appreciate that. If you haven't, by the way, please do that right down here in the corner. And you probably received a bunch of crazy emails here very recently of a girls' youth soccer game. That was a mistake. My apologies, and it won't happen again. And I appreciate the fact that none of you unsubscribed because of that. Promise, we're doing beer here, so I may have been drinking a little bit of beer when that accidentally happened. So my apologies, but now let's get on with the beer. So spring is here and summer is right around the corner, which means it's time to start drinking lighter beers like wheat ales and pilsners and things of that nature. And if you watch the Craft Brew crew, you know that I'm a big fan of Uinta Brewing Company in Salt Lake City. Everything they do is all natural, so it's all done with organic ingredients, which adds a certain sense of a different flavor, just a slightly different flavor to every one of their beers, which I think is very cool. I was out today and happened to find this one, and as you also might know here by watching the Craft Brew crew, I like lime beers. I don't know what about it. I just, something about lime beers that I like to taste test them, and I was a sucker, and I went ahead and tried Uinta's Lime Pilsner. Lime Pilsner. The reviews online were mixed, which is why I'm very intrigued to find out what this smells like, and also, of course, most importantly, what it tastes like. I have to say I'm a little bit frustrated. This is another beer that does not have the ABV on the can, which I just find really, really weird. Boy, there's a lot of carbonation in this. Man. I had read somewhere where somebody said that it was like a lime soda pop, which that concerns me. Go ahead and pour it. Look at the bubbles. My Lord. It scares me. As you can see, lots of carbonation. Lots of carbonation right there. But anyway, no ABV on the can. It may have been on the carton. I didn't check. Normally, you don't find ABVs on the carton as much as you do on the can or bottle. Maybe there's some new law that I'm not aware of that doesn't require them to put ABVs on cans anymore. Beer geeks, please comment below. Let me know if I'm missing something here as to why I'm not finding ABVs these days on a lot of my cans. All right, let's go ahead and give this thing the old sniff test first. Well, that's concerning. Here's what I find strange. I read in a lot of places that people were saying that it was a strong aroma of lime. I'm getting a strong aroma of Pilsner. So let's go ahead and give it a taste test. I can do a lot more with the taste. Yep. You know, I read somewhere where somebody referred to this as Bud Light Lime. And I got to be honest with you, that's kind of what this tastes like. This right here, not the other lime beers that I reviewed, but this beer right here, unfortunately, in my opinion, because I just bought a six-pack, does taste like Bud Light Lime or Corona. So the final verdict, yes, I would agree with the people that have said that this tastes more like a Bud Light Lime. This right here, Uinta's Lime Pilsner, unfortunately, is very, 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 very similar to Corona or Bud Light Lime, which is unfortunate because that means I'm going to give it a 3.0 rating, which for me really isn't that wonderful. Once again, 5% ABV. It's Uinta Brewing Company's Lime Pilsner. Yeah, just go buy Bud Light Lime and probably save yourself a couple of dollars. I'm Brad for the Craft Brew crew. We'll talk to you next time. Don't forget to subscribe below. Appreciate it.